Hey everyone. It's been a while since I've posted. I've been growing and healing a lot in a lot of different ways in my life, from childhood stuff, from right now stuff, and just kind of putting the pieces of who I am together. And I was waiting till I was ready to share and ready, and just, when you're like, oh, when I have all the answers, and I don't think we'll have all the answers ever. So maybe we're in heaven, but yeah. So I've been seeing a lot and kind of getting a lot of advice in my own personal life on, and well-meaning, loving advice on how to just move on. And I've seen posts on Instagram where, people will just put those words in a reel, and it's just kind of like, if you truly believe God and you really trust Him, He will bring this to your life in an instant and it'll happen. And not to say that it can't and that God can't do that. He can absolutely do that. But I think it gives that false, it gives that pain to the other person that's been waiting and been praying and been trusting, and that hasn't happened for them. Like, does that mean because I'm not married with kids right now, I don't trust God or I don't believe Him enough? That my faith isn't real because it hasn't happened for me? No. It just means that's not my story yet. That's not what my story looks like. That's not what God has for me right now in my time. That's this is where He has me right now. And yeah, I've just learned that love and life, they're not linear. No two stories are the same. And as people lovingly tell me to move on to someone else, to move on with a different church, to move on to different things, I just have learned to just heal and be me and figure out who I am, um, and who I am in Christ. I think that's the most important thing, is finding that relationship in God. Um, I've learned a lot in that lately. And I just kind of want to encourage you that just because you're not living in the promise that God has given you doesn't mean that you're not really trusting Him. And that's why you haven't gotten it. That's not the case. He's working in you, He's working in me. He still is. Doesn't mean I'm still not like in the process of pain and grief, but I know that I still trust God